guys, it's good to be back in the saddle. It's been a while. We've had all sorts of things going on here in Sydney. We've had fires, floods, bad weather. Had to send my autopilot back to America to dine and to get fixed, so haven't been really putting much up for you guys, but today is just a perfect day here at Wollongong, Illawarra. I'm just going to, for the first time, take you up there and just do the same sort of basic manoeuvres that you're used to seeing me do, but this time I'm mic'd up, so I can talk crap and you can tell me what you think afterwards, but let's have a go and see how it goes. See if my brain and my speech can work at the same time. I'll try and talk through some of the technical aspects of the manoeuvres if I can remember them, yeah, let's see. Let's get up there. See you in a short while once we're at about 3,500 feet. Ciao for now. HARS is the Historical Air Museum volunteer organisation. They've got some beautiful aircraft. I think as I swing around here you might be able to see the Qantas, the Spirit of Australia 747 Longreach, which is now sitting there and people can wander on and off, and it was quite a thing when it was landed here on a short strip, which is only probably, I think our strip's about 1.5 k's. So it's probably half the length that's required for one of those guys. Traffic RV14 Juliet Tango Oscar, rolling 3-4 crosswind departure, Shell Harbour. We've got 127 knots and we're at 3,100. How about let's do a Cuban 8? So the issue here is to get it nice and 45 to the horizon and check and then come out. Here we go. Straight ahead. Over we go.
Cheese, engine, monitor. Cheese.
Looking left, engine, looking left. Monitor. Over we go. And 45, check. Come out of it nice and straight, but a little bit out of practice, guys. It's been a while. Now let's have a go at a roll. So what we want to do here is just lift the nose a bit, check, and then roll. So up we go. Lift the nose, check, and roll to the left. Roll to the left, and check and up. And we're pretty much where we started. That's what we want. To do that again, we'll do one to the right. So we're going to go up, check, right. Pretty much standard, so that was a bit of fun, always nice to do. Next one is a loop. So the big thing here is you might hear the attitude meter will start chirping, and if it goes too quickly it means we're pulling too many G's instead of having a nice smooth loop. So what I'm going to try and do here is just, if I do hear that, I'm just going to release the back pressure a bit and see if we can get that nice perfect round shape. So we're only going 137, so this is not going to be a very heavy G's. I'm going to build the speed up to 140, here we go, 145, and we're at 4,000 feet. See if we can come back out at 4,000 feet. Here we go, pulling hard on the stick, 3.5 G's, 3.5, there's the, okay.
G's, over G's.
And there we go, we're up to 3,900, not too bad. This is the hammerhead or the stall turn. Now there's a bit of technical stick work required here at the top, and that's getting those wings back the opposite direction and then bunting forward a tiny bit just so you don't go back on yourself, and when you kick over the torque roll doesn't turn you out of where you want to be. So let's try that. We're going to go to the left, of course, because that's what we have to do. We're going to look for the horizon and for the speed, and we're going to break that speed at about 70 knots, which is about 6 or 7 over my stall speed. What do we got here? We've got 137, that's all good. Instruments are looking good. We're at, because we want a bit of power on this one. So we're going to punch that up a bit. 2,500. And here we go. We're going to be looking to the left. So up we go. We're looking.
Engine.
There it is. So we got it there. We're going to watch our instruments and bunt over, left, right, and away we go. Down we go. And straighten the feet. Down we come. There was a little bit negative. And up.
Cheese.
Arrest my speed.
Cheese.
There we are. I'll give myself about 2 out of 10 for that. A little bit of practice there. The next thing I want to do is spin, which it's an aerobatics maneuver, so it's approved for aerobatics, but it's something that any of you flying in non-aerobatics, LSA or even certified planes aren't allowed to do with good reason, because some planes cannot get out of a spin. If you look at the rudder on the RV, it's massive, and that's what gets you out. So, first things we do is we go off to idle. Engine's in idle, but everything's looking good. And we, without losing any altitude, we slowly start pulling back on the rudder. And I think we're going to kick it in left. So just a reminder, it's going to be right rudder.
Engine.
And there we are. Now we're going to go over. And we're going to spin and spin and spin. And now we're going to activate right and slowly forward. There we go. And up we come.
Cheese.
It was alright. What did we get to? 4,500. And we got into an established spin. We were getting a bit of speed there. You know, established spin just takes a little bit longer to come out, but as soon as you push that stick forward in the RV, out it comes. I've never had any issues. There is another maneuver, I forget the name, I will look it up for you, but where you can get into a spin, put your hands on the dashboard and kick your opposite rudder and just hold it there. Eventually it'll come out, correct your rudders and you'll be fine. Now, I'm not a fan of that because I did that with my instructor and we had a bit of fuel on board, so perhaps we were a little bit heavier than, well, we were still well within the envelope. And put my hands on the dashboard, picked right rudder.
Engine monitor.
And we just kept spinning and spinning and spinning. Eventually it came out and that was freaky. I don't particularly want to do that again. However, it came out, so yes, it did work. When we got to the ground, I asked, were you nervous at all? Because he seemed quite calm and he actually admitted that, yeah, he was getting a little bit concerned. A little bit concerned. Temperatures are all good. We've got our pump on and we're going to go up, invert, look for, I'm going to be looking for the hills on my left at 45 because I will be there and then I'm going to pull hard. Here we go. Okay, up 45 and roll, invert and pull.
Engine cheese monitor. Cheese. 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 Cheese.
Alright, so I went a bit early. But we got there, we're facing the opposite direction. Hey, maybe we can work on that one a bit more. double roll. 3,000. Need a bit of speed here. And we've got up,
cheese,
kick,
cheese,
roll,